Have you ever wondered why a woman can't stop thinking about that guy? It's not the guy with the six-pack. It's not the guy with money or perfect jawline, and it's definitely not the one blowing up her phone trying to prove how much he cares. It's the one who made her feel something so rare, she didn't even realize she was missing it until he walked in. If you already feel this, please hit like and subscribe, not for me, but for you, because the next few minutes might shift the way you see everything. Now you know who I'm talking about. That one man she still talks about years later, the one she brings up with a strange look in her eye. It wasn't about looks, or what he said, or what he gave her, it was about who he was. There's something he carried, an energy that stayed long after he was gone. And I'll tell you what that thing is. It's not flashy, it's not some trick, it's not something you can fake. It's presence, yes, presence, but not the fake kind. Not the nod and smile kind. I'm talking about the kind of presence where a woman feels like the world stopped when you looked at her. Like your energy said, right now, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. That kind of attention and that kind of stillness always stays with her, long after the night's over, long after the texts fade, long after she's moved on, at least on the surface. See, most guys are too busy thinking about what to say next, too eager to impress, too restless to just be there. But the man who locks in, who listens without rushing, who isn't checking his phone every 5 seconds or planning an exit strategy in his head, that man makes her feel seen in a way few ever do. Because in this loud, frantic world, silence, real silence between two people is powerful, rare, and unforgettable. But presence alone isn't enough. It's part of something bigger. You have to understand what most men don't. Women don't just want attention. They want to feel safe and turned on at the same time. And that's where a lot of guys mess it up. You've got the sweet guys, the sensitive ones, who are nice and careful, and sure, they make her feel emotionally safe, but they lack that backbone, that masculine weight that makes her lean in instead of just vent. Then you've got the tough guys, the hyper-masculine, no-nonsense types who lead with dominance, who know how to take charge but forget that she's human. They make her feel replaceable. Yes, she might be attracted, but she doesn't feel held. Now combine both? The man who can be her calm in the storm, but also hold his frame when things get heated? That man changes everything. He doesn't flinch when she's emotional. He doesn't over-explain when she's confused. He doesn't collapse when things get uncomfortable. He listens, he stays, and when he speaks, it's not to please. It's to be real. She trusts that man, but more than that, she desires him. Because she feels something grounded, something she can't move. That's rare, and that's unforgettable. Now, let's talk about neediness, because this is where even good men ruin everything. You can want a woman deeply, but the second you need her to feel okay, she feels it. And it changes the entire dynamic. When a man is full on his own, when he's not looking for a woman to complete him, something shifts. His energy feels calm, unhurried. He's not trying to rush intimacy. He's not blowing up her phone when she pulls back. He's not sitting by his screen waiting for a reply. He has a life, a mission, a rhythm that doesn't skip just because she's unsure. And that alone makes her lean in. Because now you're not chasing her, you're inviting her. And if she doesn't come closer, you're still good. You don't punish her, you don't manipulate her. You just keep moving forward. That's power. That's the kind of energy that makes her think about you when she's lying in bed, wondering why she can't feel this with anyone else. Now here's the one that most men never learn, and it costs them everything. Knowing when to walk away. Not in anger, not to get revenge, but with quiet certainty. Most guys get tested, some get disrespected, and when that happens, they panic. They argue, they beg, they try to win her back. They try to explain how good they are. But the man she never forgets is the one who doesn't fight to stay where he's not respected. He walks, not because he wants to hurt her, but because he respects himself too much to settle for less. And that moment, that silence after he leaves, it burns into her because she realizes he wasn't bluffing. He meant it, he was whole with or without her. And no amount of apologies or sweet words could shake that. That kind of self-worth, that kind of calm strength, it lingers. It teaches her something no argument ever could. Finally, there's this. She doesn't remember the man who gave everything away too easily. She remembers the man who made her wonder. Not because he was playing games, not because he was distant, but because he had layers, depth, a quiet mystery behind his eyes that said, "There's more to me than what you see right now." He didn't tell his whole story in one night. He didn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He didn't say "I love you" just to hear it back. He let her feel it. He let her earn pieces of him. And that space between what she knew and what she felt is where attraction lives. That's where obsession is born. She kept coming back, not because he promised forever, but because he made the present moment unforgettable. So no, being unforgettable isn't about saying the perfect thing. It's about being a man she couldn't quite explain but couldn't stop thinking about either. You don't chase, you don't beg, you don't break when tested. You stay grounded. And that, my brother, makes all the difference. Because in a world full of men trying to impress, you become the one who doesn't need to. You become the one who's already enough calm, present, complete. She may not know what to call it, but she'll remember it. She'll remember you. Not for what you did, but for who you were when everything around you said, try harder, and you chose instead to just be. That's the kind of man she never forgets. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.